Ramana Maharshi Center for Learning is a non-profit registered society working now for more than 4 decades in the areas of Indian heritage awareness.
Ekam aksharam hridi nirantaram bhasate swayam likhyate katham hridaya kuhara madhye kevalam brahmamatram yaham aham iti sakshatdatmarupena bhati hridi vishamanasa svam chinvata majjata va pavana chalanarodha datmanishto bhavatvam. Deham mrunmayavat jadatmakam aham buddhirna tasyastyato naham tattadha bhava shukti samaye siddhyatma sadbhavatah koham bhavayutah kuto varadhiya drishtatmanishtatmanam soham spurtitaya arunachala shivaha purno vibhati swayam soham spurtitaya arunachala shivaha purno vibhati swayam. There is no limit to Bhagavan's grace. There is no limit in which he can be presented. This is only an arpan. Whatever we speak is only an arpan. And since I am standing and peeping over the shoulders of my earlier speakers, I surrender this presentation to Bhagavan in their Rupa too. The topic before us is the present and the presence. In the invocatory verse of Ulladu Narpadu, Bhagavan seems to say, without the presence, is there the feeling of the present? Without the presence, is there a feeling that I am present, you are present, the whole cosmos is present? Ulladala ulla unarvu ullado. But let me try to bring in the presence into the present. This is an impossibility. But if I stand on the shoulders of Bhagavan, if he allows me to peep over his shoulders, if he keeps me on his shoulders, why should I fear? So let me try to bring a little bit of that presence into this present. So I rely totally on Bhagavan's words. In the talks with Ramana Maharshi, Dr. Syed, a great scholar, a lecturer in the Allahabad University perhaps, he comes down to Tiruvannamalai to be in the presence of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. He puts a question to Bhagavan. Oh Bhagavan, it goes something like this, it's not verbatim. You are an Advaitin. Oh Bhagavan, you are a teacher of the Nirguna Brahman. How can you sing praises on Arunachala, the hill? Bhagavan says, the poem, the poet, and the hill are all the presence. Bhagavan says, the poet, the poem, and the hill are all the presence. But our lecturer is not of ordinary intellect. He pursues further. No, Bhagavan, I wouldn't agree. There are so many hills then, and everything is the presence. Why did you select this particular hill? Then Bhagavan says, why have you all assembled here? Why are so many people sitting around me here? Dr. Syed is not one to relent. He says, it is only for you. It is only for you that we have come from afar. Then Bhagavan says, what is it that brought me here? What is it as a 16-year-old in those days when travel was not such a common thing that brought our Bhagavan to Arunachala? Bhagavan says a few words which I am quoting verbatim. The power cannot be denied. The power cannot be denied. The existence of the power cannot be denied. I am not using my own words in bringing this to this audience. In Guruvachaka Kovai, this is Arunachala's presence. The Sannidhi, as it is referred to, presence is referred to as Sannidhi. The Sannidhi Murai, Ramana Sannidhi Murai, is the MP3 yesterday we released of all the Sannidhi Murai songs that we have compiled, and yesterday evening there was a release of that. The Sannidhi Murai, how to pray for the presence, how to pray in the presence, what to pray in the presence, has been all compiled by Amma, and it has been brought out and it was released yesterday. In Guruvachaka Kovai, I have been referring to the English translation which has come recently. There is a translation by Professor Swaminathan also. There are two Tamil versions. And Guruvachaka Kovai is being put on our Facebook site by Taimanavar Ganapati. He is putting those verses on the site. Those who are interested can refer to our site, the RMCL Facebook page. Guruvachaka Kovai verses are there, some of them. Now in Guruvachaka Kovai, in the English version, translation brought out recently by David Godman and two others, great writers, in that version, they try to present another Sannidhi which all Ramana devotees have experienced. They try to bring presence into the present Ramana Sannidhi. For this, they once again rely on Bhagavan's words, Bhagavan's interactions with the great poet Muruganar Swamigal. It is Muruganar Swamigal who requested Bhagavan to compose Ulladu Narpadu and Upadeshasaram, who has actually compiled the Guruvachaka Kovai. Guruvachaka Kovai is nothing but talks with Ramana Maharshi in Tamil, but in verse form, without the questions from the individuals. It is all Bhagavan's Upadesha directly in verse form. There is this translation in which they attempt, a wonderful attempt, but still they have relied on Bhagavan's words. That's why I am presenting it before you. Muruganar Swamigal, while writing a verse on how he came to present these words of such great import, one sentence of Bhagavan is enough to take one across the ocean of samsara. So Muruganar takes no credit for any of those words in the work. He writes, it is not this idiot who has written all these wonderful words. It is Bhagavan himself who made me write. Now Bhagavan makes a significant but small correction in that verse written by Muruganar Swamigal. And the authors of this work go ahead to say, this is authentication of the work itself as well as of the credibility of Muruganar's presentation. In the correction Bhagavan makes that Muruganar wrote all these verses and was made to write in the presence of Bhagavan without any volition on Bhagavan's part. That Muruganar Swamigal was made to write, but was not made to write by Bhagavan with a volition, with an effort. In the effortless self-abidance of Bhagavan, a Sannidhi is created. In that Sannidhi, whoever goes, it is the experience of many, even today in Ramanashram. Why even? That one's doubts are cleared. What one eagerly and anxiously waits for in his spiritual quest is immediately given.
Brahmastiram